When Marcus Hill walked out of prison after 11 years, freedom didn't feel like freedom. It felt like a question the world had already answered for him. At 42, Marcus carried everything he owned in a single worn-out duffel bag. His record followed him like a shadow, a constant reminder of a past mistake. He'd gone to prison for armed robbery when he was young, angry and reckless. He never hurt anyone, but fear had done enough damage, and society never forgets fear. The bus dropped him off in a small Ohio town where nobody knew his name, but somehow everyone seemed to know his past. Doors closed softly but firmly. Job applications vanished into silence. Even eye contact felt like a luxury he couldn't afford. Marcus slept in a shelter, counting his breaths at night just to remind himself he was free. Yet, something deep inside him still felt locked away. One morning, walking through an old neighborhood, he saw a small community center. The paint was peeling, the fence was broken, and a sign read, "Volunteers needed, no experience required." Marcus stopped. Volunteers weren't paid, but they also weren't rejected. Inside, he heard children laughing, running through the halls. An elderly woman named Mrs. Carter greeted him with a warm smile. "You here to help?" she asked. Marcus hesitated. "I don't have much to offer," she replied softly. "Then you're exactly who we need." So Marcus started working. He cleaned floors, fixed chairs, and repaired everything that others ignored. He stayed quiet. He worked hard. He didn't ask questions. He just showed up. One afternoon, a young boy named Eli refused to leave the basketball court. He was angry, broken, and loud. Marcus recognized that look instantly. It was his own, from years ago. Instead of yelling, Marcus simply sat down beside him. "Want to know a secret?" he asked. Eli just shrugged. "Anger feels powerful," Marcus said, "but it's just pain wearing armor." Eli looked at him, surprised. From that day on, the boy followed Marcus everywhere. Weeks turned into months. The community center began to change. The walls were repainted. The fence was fixed. The kids felt safer, and parents started to stay a little longer. But with the good came the whispers. "Who is that man? I heard he's an ex-con. Should he really be around our children?" The inevitable finally happened. One evening, the center's board called Marcus into a meeting. "We appreciate all your help," one man said carefully, "but some parents are ... uncomfortable." Marcus nodded. He had been expecting this his whole life. "I'll leave," he said quietly, his voice hollow. But then Mrs. Carter stood up. Her voice trembled, not with fear, but with a fierce anger. "This man," she declared, "has shown up every single day without pay. He has fixed our broken things and our broken kids. If you ask him to leave, you will lose far more than just him." The room fell silent. Marcus left that night, unsure of what would come next. The next morning, he returned to pack up his tools, ready to disappear again. But Eli was there waiting for him. "Are you leaving like everyone else?" the boy asked, his voice small. Marcus knelt down to look him in the eye. "I don't want to." In that moment, Eli hugged him, a tight, desperate hug. And that embrace did something Marcus hadn't felt in years. It gave him a sense of worth. A few days later, the board called Marcus back. They offered him a paid position as the maintenance supervisor. It wasn't out of pity, it was because of proof. His actions had spoken louder than his past. Slowly, carefully, Marcus started rebuilding his life. He rented a small apartment, he started night classes, he saved money. Years later, Marcus stood on a stage at that very same community center holding an award for outstanding service. In the front row sat Eli, now a confident teenager, smiling up at him. Marcus looked out at the crowd and spoke with raw honesty. "I'm not proud of my past, but I refuse to let it define my future. Second chances don't just happen, they are built with hard work, with humility, and with someone brave enough to believe in you when no one else will." The audience rose to their feet. The world hadn't just welcomed him back, he had earned his place. And sometimes, that victory is the strongest one of all. Your past mistakes do not cancel your future purpose. If the world tells you that you're finished, let your actions prove them wrong. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, please like and subscribe for more content that inspires.